Hello, and welcome to Redirected on the River.
We'll be taking you along as we cruise our local waterways in our Ranger tug, Redirected.
But first, an introduction to the boat. Redirected is a Ranger Tug R21EC, powered by a Volvo D130 inboard diesel engine that turns a four-bladed bronze propeller. The swim platform on the back has a long ladder that extends 2 feet below the waterline, and the grab railings are also handy for stowing the spare anchor or hanging a lantern. The cockpit is reasonably comfortable, with a bimini that also has side curtains to keep out the rain or cold, not that we have much of that here in Florida. On the pilot house, we have the VHF antenna, lots of grab handles for walking around to the bow, a faux smokestack that encloses a radar reflector, 2-tone trumpets, and a mast holds the white nav light, searchlight, and a pennant halyard. It easily folds down for low bridges, by which I mean any bridge less than 10 feet 9 inches vertical clearance. Features inside the pilot house include an observer seat, stereo with inside and outside zones, and an air conditioning system that heat exchanges with seawater. There is a useful teak shelf below the windshield, and the pantographic wipers keep the view clear when in windy chop or rain. I quite like the Garmin VHF, and especially the Garmin GPS. The spotlight controls are at the top right. The wheel feels great in your hands. There is a single stick throttle and direction control, even a bow thruster, which my wife says is very nice.
Very nice.
The instrumentation is simple, too simple for my taste actually. I do like looking at gauges, but the Volvo engine control module will display any alerts on the tachometer. She holds 18 gallons of diesel. When you remove the observer seat, it reveals an alcohol stove and a sink for washing up. And there's a surprisingly spacious fridge and a surprisingly small freezer. I love that the overhead lights are selectable. The red really helps preserve my night vision. So let's take her for a quick spin. The shore power keeps all 4 batteries topped off. 2 are for the aircon, 1 for cranking, and the 4th for everything else. A quick oil check looks good. And then the Volvo systems controller check. And then it's pushed to start. The seawater strainer is full and heat exchanging with the coolant loop, so we are good to set off. At 1/2 throttle, she only burns a half gallon of diesel per hour and makes about 5 to 6 knots. A fast cruise at 75% throttle is 7 to 8 knots, and running flat out is 9 to 10 knots. So that's it for now. We'll see you in the next video.